Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E553, a 1955D plastic tube roll. How is everybody doing today? We're going to wait for a couple of people to get in here. Beautiful day here in Southwest Florida. This will be my last broadcast till Sunday. I'm going to the fun show, so I will be at the coin show. Anybody that is there, definitely try and look us up. I know a few people going, but not sure about everybody. Hope everybody's weekend was a wonderful one. Any good finds going on, just let me know about it. And any questions you have, just feel free to ask. All right, it shows we got a couple of people in here looking. So I am going to go ahead and open this up and dump these out. And we will get it rolling with coin one for old DW. And I'm thinking the ender is an RPM. Minor, but it is definitely there. See if it's one we can identify. We'll look at some light. You can see it right here and a little bit up here. So let me go to the back of the listings. Very close to the 5. I don't think it's this one. Well, we will check. Yep, can't say for sure. So we will head down the list. Not that one. For sure not that one. Couple more pages to look through. All right, let's see, not that one. That's a maybe. Oh, that would be a great marker to find. All right, that would definitely mean that's not that one. So not one I see offhand. I will have to put this aside to do some work on it. And no chat yet. Say something in chat. We've got 8 viewers according to my analytics. Could this be? No. Saw that little die chip right here. Thought it was going to be RPM number 1. Back the scope out a little bit. We'll be looking at the first 10 reverses or so. We'll be doing a reveal sale on Monday. For all those interested. Jose, welcome. Coinquester. Listening and watching as I load our new refrigerator. Old one was on its last leg. All right. Always neat getting new appliances. They definitely don't make them like they used to, but they sure are nice when they're new. Coin number 4. Michael Ash. This at one point looks to have been an ender. Let's see what the reverse looks like. So we've actually seen this one before. So I would say yes. You know, God, when I was in Michigan, I had, what brand was it? I wish I could remember now. Crosley. It was a Crosley, and I think it was from the 40s. And it still worked. Boy, it was a beer fridge out in the garage, and boy, did it work good. The beer was always nice and cold. Is Coinquester your real name, or is that a name that has been changed? Not really sure who I'm talking to. Ah, your channel name. Who is this, though? I see that you've registered, which would mean that I should know you. John Fellows. Oh, welcome, John. Paul Adams, welcome. One RPM in the roll. Found this is the 4th copy of this particular. These coins got some toning on them. Not terribly unattractive. Oh, I recognize the name, John. Next coin for Paul. Another one of the same die pair. This one's got a little machine doubling going on. You can see it on the date right back here. Also on the mint mark. It's going to be an interesting show in Orlando. Very curious to see how prices are and what is actually at the show. It's a very good, there's an RPM. Very good barometer for what is selling. If there's no Lincoln Cents, I'm thinking there's going to be Lincoln Cents there, because I think Lincoln Cents might be a little hot. Let's see what we can see on this one. Start at number 1 and just work our way back. Not that one. You can see it right here, and a serif right there. Pretty decent one. The die scratches should make it pretty distinguishable. Pardon me. Got the hiccups all of a sudden. So, excuse me. Boy, that looks like it could be it. This, I think, will end up being one. Oh, what's that? Nope. Too far south. That's very similar. Even got similar die scratches. Let me take a quick browse at Wexler's sheet. The coins that I have. Nothing that I see. All right. So I'll put this one aside. That's actually not a bad RPM. Hopefully we find more of these. They are. Farm Dog, welcome. You getting ready to go to the show? Or are you already there? I'm not sure what day you and Adam planned on leaving. Yeah, it's actually made me toy with the idea of starting to sell a few, but man, it's so difficult for me. Leave tomorrow evening around 5. All right. I should be there for about 2 or 3 hours at that point. It's only a couple-hour drive from me. So, but I will probably get there before everybody else. Alan might beat me there. There's another one of those RPMs. So our second example of that. This has got a little of the machine doubling on it. Kin of mine, welcome to the show. All right, were you guys staying close down there? Are you staying at the Rosen or are you staying at somewhere else? The Rosen is always pretty reasonable, especially if you're taking a shuttle. And it's connected right to the hull, so you can walk everywhere. It's basically right on iDrive. There are some doubled eyelids for 55D. Matter of fact, there's a smoking doubled eyelid for 55D. Arguably the best doubled eyelid in the game. I will be doing a 71p. All right. I think he stayed at a Days, if I'm not mistaken. But he did say he liked it. We're staying at the Marriott Bonnie Creek or something like that in Disney. It's been, and we appreciate, thank you again to Doug Rezak for giving us the opportunity to use it. Brad Anderson, welcome to the show. Yeah, I think this will be the third year now that we've used it. And it's beautiful. It's a little far away, but it's a great place to stay, and it's not within the hustle bustle of everything. That area in general by iDrive can get pretty hectic. Carrie Bruce, welcome to the show. But I will be doing the 71p and 43p on Sunday, and then also do a 60D on Monday before the next reveal show. I do plan on selling spots in that 72p mini bag. And it should be, I think you'll be able to get as many as you would like. Oh, he's going to have fun. It'll be a good time. I'm sure that we'll have a night where we all get together and hang out. You going to look for anything special, or you just going browsing around, Farm Dog? Ooh, what's that? Is that loose, or is that something that's... I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming that that is something that is dropped. It does look like it's a fragment kind of sitting on there, but it's kind of connected too. So I'm not sure what that is. It's not the typical piece of copper dust you get. It's hard to say if it's a dropped letter or a dropped piece of a mint mark. It's not a repunched mint mark. But that is kind of cool. And we've seen this die pair before with these dents right by Trust, and that was not on the last one of these. So if you're watching, Sissy, make a note. I would definitely hold on to this one. And I'm going to hold that one out so I can put at least a note on it. I know we usually pick up a few rolls down there, and I have a feeling there won't be any very many Lincoln Cent rolls at all. I'll probably bring some rolls to just putz and search through. There's one of our little RPMs, third one. Was one that I couldn't quickly assign a number to. 58 Flying Eagle large date. What Washington proof quarters you looking for, Farm Dog? Something tells me I got a pretty nice 1950. The 58 Flying Eagle. There's another one of our RPMs. So fourth one of this. We've got one other minor one. Let me look at one of these other ones here real quick. All right, that's a speck of stuff. That means that eventually I photographed that coin carry, and eventually that coin will be the coin that is listed within Copper Coins. I am about 3 months behind on publishing, but hopefully I'll catch up soon. So keep checking the website. If you look at new editions, you'll see where we add them. But eventually that is, plate coin is, it's either pictures of an existing die variety that needed upgraded pictures, or a different die stage, or a new discovery. So one of those, but it means that your pictures of your coin will be published on the website. Next coin for Paul. Oh, see, there's the one that had that thing hanging off the mint mark. Same die pair. There's the little die dents by Tiara Trust. That one's going to be tough, Farm Dog. You're going to pay for that. There are a couple dealers that probably will have that, though. And one of them will probably be right when you walk through the door to the right. Another RPM. Fifth example of this RPM. Coin 28, Stan. Different die pair for the roll, at least so far. first day in a week my air conditioner is running. Coin 29, Richard. And Richard gets an RPM. So we're getting quite a few of these. Is that? All right, that's a speck of toning. It is. 57, that is nice. It's beautiful here. It's supposed to be like sunny and 78 to 80 degrees for the next 2 weeks. We had our last couple days of winter. Hopefully, we'll have more winter come around February or late January. We usually get a little couple days in. Oh, another one. All right. So Carrie gets an RPM. I don't know offhand which number this is. Are you new to the variety collecting, Carrie? It can be terribly addictive, so you know. I don't judge anybody who's addicted to Lincoln Cents. As I've got a slight problem myself. Another different dye pair. Right. I agree. That's funny, Brad. It's really it really can be. I just love I love doing this, and I love searching rolls, and I love searching dealers' inventory. My dealer has had no inventory to search for over a month. The last 2 times I've went, he hasn't even had any Lincoln Cents in the store. Somebody come in and bought his whole inventory. Which I'm kind of shocked that he sold it all. And there's one of the RPMs. See, it's a pretty decent one too. See the upper serif and the lower serif right there. Well, that, you know, Frostbite did a stream about what are your plans in 2026. And when we were talking, I don't think I said this on the broadcast. I told him, I says, I'm going to try and just not recklessly buy. I used to buy so many Lincoln Cent rolls, and I would buy stuff that I definitely didn't need. Like I'm going through boxes right now, and I think I have 300 09D LP2 rolls. And there is no reason in the world to have that many. And I used to buy them because the person would say, well, I got these, and then he'd say, I want this much money for those. And then he'd say, but I got these too, and I'll give these to you, you know, basically for face, little like 10% over face. And I always say, okay, this year I'm going to try not to say that. And I'm going to try and go through stuff that I don't need. I'm getting to the age where I don't want to put this much of a burden on my wife or my kids. If something happened to me, I got so much stuff that the only way anybody would ever buy it is to just make a money offer on the whole thing. You got to be careful with eBay, Brad. There is other markets, but yes, definitely be vigilant on eBay, especially of key stuff that is too good to be true. 1909 SVDB, 31D. This is one of the RPMs. It's just got a hit. You got to educate yourself. Rolls of pennies, you're usually pretty good at getting rolls of pennies through eBay. But the real high dollar coins, don't get tunnel vision and say, well, that's $1,000 coin and he only wants $50. He's making a mistake. There's a very good chance he's not making a mistake. As you know, Jack Young and Jack Riley, they get stuff booted off of eBay. That's like what they do for a hobby all day long. But there are communities where there's just not a lot of coin shops too. And a lot of coin shops didn't want to deal with cents because it's a lot of weight for not a lot of return. So there, usually, ooh, what's this? A lot of coin shops would just say, I'll give you what they're worth or take them to the bank. That's it, Carrie. There are ways to sell them. I can't give you much advice on that. But like, there's people that buy rolls of copper pennies just because they're copper. The key is finding the people that do that. There are some groups on Facebook. You just got to try and learn a little bit, and if the people tell you, hey, the coin you have isn't this or isn't that, like the group that Chuck has, me and him do not, or Mickey as far as that goes, do much as far as admins anymore, because I in general don't care for Facebook a whole lot. It can be a very toxic environment. But there is some good stuff to be had on Facebook. And a lot of people have been getting good money for stuff. But boy, when you find stuff in the wild, I get even when I find something teeny, like one of those class 9 inside the memorial bar, extra bars, I get excited when I find those. When I find these little RPMs, everybody goes, they're meaningless. To me, they're not. Because my actual focus within this hobby is collecting RPMs. I collect doubled dies because they're kind of related. But when I first started this hobby, I didn't really look for doubled dies that much. There's another RPM. I think Carrie's got 2 of them in here. Yeah, yeah, I know who you're talking about, Brad. We actually know him, and I was kind of shocked at what they were going for. I don't like that's a whatnot can be good. Ooh, ooh, look at this. This is what we've been looking for the whole time. That is FS 101 right there. Very cool. You can see it on the date also right here. This is a double die right there. And then the doubled eyelid. This is probably the best doubled eyelid in the series. There's some 42Ps that are really good. You can see it a little bit on the forehead. Very awesome. Let's see if we got markers for different die states. See, you got doubling here on the lapel. There's the die crack there. Die crack there. Let's look for there's the little die chip in the wheat. And no die crack. But man, that's a great one right there. I mean, that very well could be a $50 coin, if not more. I think I actually just saw one of these sell for over $100. Yeah, this is a good one here. You get a note. It is the same guy. But whatnot in general is you hit that button. I can remember, I think I was buying something from Adam and I hit it at $4 and I ended up buying it at 14. The only good thing is I would have paid 14 for the coin, but not much more. And you hit that button and you don't know where in line. If 10 people hit the button at the same time, you can be in trouble. AZ Coins, good morning. Next coin for, what is this? Oh, it's a little piece of fuzz for Brad. I want to find another one of those double dies. How can we only have one in the roll? This die pair has been half the roll right here. Nanastacks, welcome. I didn't see you come in.